Hello guys, welcome to my channel Create Knowledge. In this video, we learn how to use HTML, hypertext markup language, CSS, cascading style sheets, and JavaScript for creating a analog clock project. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript are three essential technologies used in web development and each required for a specific purpose in creating web project. So we can say all the three technologies, languages has a specific purpose for a web project. HTML, hypertext markup language. HTML is standard markup language used to create the structure. It provides a set of tags and elements that define the various components of web page, such as heading, paragraphs, images, links, forms, and more. HTML is essential for creating basic structure and layout of a web page. So we can say HTML is the skeleton of a project. CSS, cascading style sheet. CSS is the style sheet language that used in controlling the visual appearance of a web page. CSS, cascading style sheet. CSS is the style sheet language used for controlling the visual appearance of web pages. It allows the developers to define the layout, design, and presentation of HTML elements and control HTML elements and color, font, and positioning. CSS is crucial for creating visually appealing and responsive web page. You can say CSS is the muscles of a project. JavaScript. JavaScript is a powerful programming language that allows developers to add dynamic content of web pages. It enables the features such as form validation, animation, and dynamic content loading. JavaScript is essential for every dynamic web project. So you can say JavaScript is the nervous system of a project and it provides the dynamic presentation. In combination, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript work together to create modern, dynamic, and interactive web projects. HTML provides the structure, CSS control the appearance, and JavaScript add the interactivity and dynamic functionality. These technologies are the foundation of web development and are used in almost every web project. In this video, we are going to create a very simple and easy and understand analog clock project, and it is very helpful for the beginner to understand. This is the analog clock. I will make it and I will tell you how to make this clock by using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and you can put it in your desktop. Now I am going to open my Visual Studio Code where I will create the analog clock project. Now I am going to open my Visual Studio Code. Here I am going to open a folder. So now I am going to create a folder in my D drive, minimizing it. Here I am create a folder and giving the name analog clock and close it. And again I am going to open my Visual Studio Code. Here I am going to open, going to D drive. This is the analog clock. Select folder, and I see analog clock folder is opened. Now here I am going to create three files. One is index.html, one is index.javascript, and style.css. Click here, write index.html, and more index.javascript.js and style.css. So three files I created: index.html, index.javascript, index.css. So first I'm going to open my index.html. Here I have write a code. Now before that I will show you my clock. We are going to make this clock in this project. I have to write a code in index.html. And here you shift and exclamatory sign and enter to get the HTML boilerplate. And now I'm going to change the title. I'm giving the title name analog clock. Okay. In body, I have to, in HTML class file, you can make style in CSS. So I have to create the class file. Class file, I'm going to create a class file. First class file is clock, where I put the number. And another class file I will create arrows, where I keep the hour, minute, and second arrows. So first I write div.clock, div.clock. Inside the div.clock, I'll make a class number, because I have to set the number 12369. I'll write here div.number. Div.numbers. In numbers, 4 class 12369. Div.12. And here pass 12 and div.3. Here will pass 3. Div.6. Here pass 6. Div.9. Here will pass 9. In numbers, I created 3 class. Inside the number class, create the arrows class. So I am going to write div.arrow. In arrows, I'll write div.hour, this one hour, div.minute, div.second, div.hour, div.minute, and div.second, div.second. I have to link my JavaScript and CSS. Top, I'm giving the link of CSS. So I have to write here link style sheet. I'm giving the my CSS file name is style.css. It automatically appears. And here in bottom, I'm going to link my script file. Here I write script src and give the name of my JavaScript file name is index.js. Index.js and put a closing tag. Now it is over. Now I'm going to save the project. Save the project file, save, and I'm going to run it. Now I'm going to go to live, and you see this 12369. It's appear here, but it is in one side. It is in my left side, but I have to put it in center, and I have put the. Now I'm going to put the background color to my style sheet CSS file. In CSS file, I have to write in body. I'll write first. I'm giving the margin, padding, background color. You see, background color, margin. I'll give you. So here I'm write margin. I'm giving 0 pixel. Padding I'm giving 0. Background color. I am giving saddle brown because my background color is brown. So I'm giving this saddle brown. Font family. I'm selecting first one, and height I'm giving 100 VH, and display that is flexible, flex, and justify content. I'm giving it center. Justify content center, and align item center. Align item, it is in center. Okay. Now I'm going to save it. I've saved the file, save, and you see align in center, and background color is saddle brown. Okay. After that, I'm going to use dot clock class. The first one is, you see, first one is clock class, second is number class, third is arrow class. So one by one, all class I'm going to use in style.css file. Dot clock. Here I'll write position relative. I am giving the position relative, background color gray, background color I'm giving gray because my background is gray. You see here. You see my background is gray. That's why I'm giving it gray. Weight, I'm giving 350 pixel and height I'm giving 350 pixel. Border radius I'm giving 50%. Border radius is 50% because I have to make it circle. So I'm giving border radius 50%. After that, border, I'm giving the border, border, I'm giving 5 pixels solid yellow green because you see border is 5 pixel solid and yellow green. So here I'm going to give 5 pixel solid green yellow, green yellow. Next, box shadow, I am giving 1 pixel, 4 pixel, 1 pixel, 1 pixel and 4 pixel. Now again I'm going to save my project file, save, and you see this is my clock. Here I am giving the border green, yellow, solid and 5 pixel. This is 5 pixel. Okay. Next I'm going to use dot number, dot numbers div, class. Here I'll write position, I'm giving the position. Position I'm giving absolute. Position I'm giving absolute. And font size I'm giving 25 pixel. Font size I'm giving 25 pixel. Font weight is bold, bold. And color color I'm giving green, yellow. And text shadow, I'm giving 1 pixel, 2 pixel, 3 pixel. 1 pixel, 2 pixel, and 3 pixel. After that, I'm going to use number I've taken. Now I'm going to use 12, 3, 6, 9 class. So here write. Now I'm going to write here dot 12. Let me check. I'm just going to save the project and see the result. Save. So you see, all my digits come here. I have to set this number here in x-axis and y-axis. So first I'm selecting dot 12 class. Dot 12. Here I'm going to write top 6 pixel because 12 come in top. So first I define top 6 pixel, and a left I am giving 50%, and transform transform translate x-axis, and I'll pass minus 50%, minus 50%. Now you can ask me why I am selecting transform translate x-axis. So x-axis is horizontal axis and y-axis is vertical axis. That's why I'm taking translate x-axis. Now I'm going to save it and see the result. There, you see the 12 came in the top, and this is x-axis. Now I'm going to set 3.3. Here it is in right side, so I'll leave right, it is 6 pixel, right 6 pixel, and transform translate y-axis, and that is minus 50%. Now see the position of 3 and going to save. Now, so it is coming in the right side in y-axis. Okay, now I am going to place the 6 in bottom. So I write dot 6. You do practice along with me, please. 6. I am giving the bottom because it will come in the bottom. That's why I'm telling you bottom. 6 pixel, and a left 50%, and transform translate x-axis. That is 50%, minus 50%. And you see the result. I'm going to save it. You see, it came in the is the exact position. Now I have to fix the 9. So I'm going to write dot 9. Here I'll write left because 9 will come on the left. So I'm writing left 6 pixel, left 6 pixel. So you see everywhere I'm giving the 6 pixel, and top I'm giving 50%, and transform translate y-axis.
and I'm giving 50% plus 50%. Now see the result. Save and see 9 also come in the exact position. This is x-axis. This is why you see 12 and 6 is x-axis. 12 x-axis, 6 is x-axis, and 9 and 3 is in y-axis. Now I am going to fix the arrow. Now I have to put the arrows. You see here arrow is there. I have to fix this arrows, hour, minute, second hand. So I am going to write dot arrows display flexible width 100%, height 100%, width 100%, and height 100%, and justify content. I'm giving a center because I have to put the arrows in center. So I write justify content, and write it center, and align item center because I have to align all the item in center. So write align items center. Now it will not show anything. Just I'm going to save it and show you. Now it is not giving anything else after putting all the things that it will show. Now I'm going to use arrows before because I have to fix the arrows. So before arrow, I'm going to fix the arrows here. So I write dot arrows and double colon before. Here I'll write content null content. I'm giving the null, and width I'm giving 25 pixel, height 25 pixel, width I'm giving 25 pixel, and height 25 pixel, and background color I'm giving dark green because you see background color is dark green. I'm going to fix this point, and background color I'm giving dark green. Background color dark green, dark green. Next, border radius, I'm giving 50%, and box shadow I'm giving 1 pixel, 1 pixel, and 2 pixel. 1 pixel, 1 pixel, and 2 pixel. Now I'm going to use Z index. You know, Z index is a CSS property that defines the position element. The position should be absolute or relative. Z index is a CSS property. So I'm going to write Z index. I'm giving position 4. Position 4. Okay. Now I'm going to save it. It is. It came in the center. It came in the center of my clock. So now you see context null. I think you understand. Border shadow. I am giving 1 pixel, 1 pixel, 2 pixel. Z index is 4. This is my Z index. And then I have to write. I have to use arrow div class. Dot arrow div background color white and width 7 pixel. Position is absolute and height I'm giving 120 pixel. Transform origin bottom center. Transform origin bottom center. Transform origin bottom center. Center. Bottom. Bottom is 50%. And Z index is 3. Z index. Z index I'm giving 3 because it will come here now. And then border radius 50%, 50%. Border radius. Border radius I'm giving 50%, 50%, 0 and 0. Box shadow I am giving 1 pixel, 1 pixel, 2 pixel. 1 pixel, 1 pixel, and 2 pixel. Save. Now arrow, one arrow I have fixed. Now I'm going to use our arrow dot arrows our dot our. So I'm going to write here arrows dot our height 80 pixel, 80 pixel. Transform, rotate, rotate. Now it is rotated in 60 degree, 60 degree. It is rotated in 60 degree. And next, I'm going to just going to save it. You see, it is just 60 degree. I'm giving the 60 degree of hour and minute. I have to fix second. I'm going to write second class arrows dot second, arrow dot second. Here I'm going to write transform rotate to 50 degree. I'm giving the background of golden rod. Golden rod. This color I'm going to give it. Okay. Now I'm going to save it. Save. And you see, this is golden red color. My second hand is golden red color. Now see, my second arrow is golden red color, golden rod, and my hour hand and minute hand is white color. Okay. Now my styling is completed. Now I'm going to write in index.javascript. So I'm going to open my index.javascript file, JS file. I have to take a constructor, let our E1 everything is equal to document dot query selector. Here I'm going to pass our semicolon and you pass here which is in where pass dot hour. Now I'm going to pass the hour class. Same I am going to write here again. It is better to copy. Now I'm going to write here let minute E1 is equal to document dot query selector. And here I am going to pass dot minute class. Dot minute. Okay. And third one, just I'm going to copy it. Control C. And here going to paste it. And here I'm going to write second ACCOND. Second E1 is equal to document dot query selector dot second. Now I have created three constructors. Now I have to do the function update clock. I have to call a function update clock. And here let Java project I have to do it. Let current date is equal to new date, set timeout. Now I'm going to set timeout. Set timeout and pass 1000 milliseconds. Update clock, comma, 1000 and pass 1000. 1000 is 1000 milliseconds. Okay, set timeout I fixed. Now I'm going to set hour, minute and second. So again I have to write let hour is equal to current date hours, current date dot get hour and minute minute is equal to current date dot get minute, current date dot get minutes, get minute and second second is equal to current date dot get second dot get second. These are the method of JavaScript. Now degree hand, hour hand, we rotate 12 times. 12. This hour hand we rotate 12 number. So I write here, let our degree is equal to our divided by 12 into 360 degree, and our E1 dot style transform. Now let our degree is equal to our divided by 12 into 360. Now I'm going to write here again minute, and here also I pass our H1, our E1 dot style transform dot transform is equal to, now I have to use backtick code. Now you know about the backtick code, backtick dollar sign and curly bracket used in JavaScript to insert a variable to string. So change the variable in string. So I am going to use backtick dollar sign and curly bracket. First I write a backtick code. This is my backtick code. Inside the backtick code, I will write rotate, and here I write dollar sign. You check it in Google, you can get it. Dollar sign and curly bracket. Within this curly bracket, I write our degree, and here pass the degree, and put the semicolon again. Put the semicolon here. Okay. Next, I have to set the, now you see, hour is complete. Now I have to set the minute. So again, I have to add the same code and just copy it. Control C, and here I'm going to paste it here. Hour, here I write minute. Minute is equal to minute divided by 60. It's a 60 division here there, because 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. 60 divided into 360. Okay. Now I have to set the transform. So I just copy this line. Control C. I'm going to paste it here. Here I have to change in hour, minute. I have to write minute, style transform, rotate. In hour, I write a minute. So now I have set the hour, minute. And now I'm going to set the second. Second, I have to copy the same code here. I have to copy this code. Control C. I'm going to paste here. Here I write second. Second dot degree. Here I pass millisecond. Second. And it rotated 60. So 60 seconds is 1 minute. So it will rotate 60 divided by 360. And here I have to write second dot second E1 style dot transpond. And here I write a second degree. Okay, now I'm going to set all the hour hand, minute hand, and second hand. Now, last I have to write update clock. And out of this curly bracket, here I'm going to write update clock. Up, update clock, semicolon. So now clock project is over. So I have written all the code in my brain file or nervous system file, JavaScript. Now I'm going to save the project and run it and file, save. Now see, it is working. Now see, it is time is now, if see my laptop, my time is 21:17. It is showing the same time. Now I think you have understand how to use HTML, CSS and JavaScript for creating an analog clock in Visual Studio Code. So please do subscribe my channel and share my video with your friend. Thanks a lot for watching my video. Thanks a lot. Thanks.